your pencils or your text boxes because you're literally going to annotate on my screen today. Are you comfortable with that? Annotation should be somewhere near the top where it says your participants, and you should see something that says annotate. Are we good with that?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So we're going to do a quick review. I'm going to see how far I can go with the two of you. So we're going to be pushing. We're going to be going fairly quickly here. Here are a list of the topics that I've identified that go under this unit. And as you can see, it's pretty intense, okay? Because everything we do in math comes back to number theory, comes back to numbers. So you need to know things like place values, rounding, types of numbers, factors, multiples. We did a lot with number patterns and sequences. Integers are huge on the exam. LCM and HCF, square numbers, cube roots, square roots, cube roots, and then your number operators. And normally in the paper too, you have to do a lot of application problems involving all of the above. So numbers is a huge topic. It's the foundation. You have to have a command of it. All right. Okay, here you go. Listen well for your names, and I'm going to be timing you, keeping that in mind. From question number 2, Malente A, Zaria B. From 3, we're going to reverse the order. Zaria A, Malente B. You only have 30 seconds to annotate, write your answers in. Your 30 seconds begins now. Go ahead and do number 4. Whoever gets to A first, that's yours. Whoever gets to B first, second, that's yours. So 2, 3, and 4, 1 each. 30 seconds begins now. And only write on your space. Okay, so Malente, you have A.
Wait, hold on. I don't think I could write.
Can't write? Find the annotation. And you can either use the pencil or the text. Okay, keep going. Zara, you have A in part 3. Still don't have it? And even though a lot of the teachers are doing a lot of games, etc., virtually, the bottom line is you still have to be able to write on the exam paper. So I'm going to be including quite a bit of writing skills. I don't want you to lose that. There are certain things that I cannot do through gamification that you will have to write for me. Look at my girl, says she found the text box and putting it in green and italicizing. You go, girl. All right, one more. Oh, we're going to have to help. Can't find the text box here. Okay, what are you seeing on your screen? Do you see where it says participants?
Yes, Mom.
Can you slide over to something that looks like a pencil or a pen? Or look for the word annotate?
I think you actually have to look at view options on the top of the screen.
Right, but you're looking for something that looks like a pen or something that actually says annotate to allow you to write. Okay, keep going, Saria, number 4. There you go. All right, so we're all in the game. Excellent. Thank you for your help, Saria. Okay, so we want to do 2, 3, and 4. So I'll give you an extra 10 seconds, and we'll do number 5 together. And then I'm going to come back and give you a stamp of approval, hopefully, to say that you're on the right track. Okay, between the two of you, I want you to figure out number 5 together, however you choose. This is Zaria B, 3B. I'll give it to you.
No, that's Malente.
Malente. I'll give it to you, but technically you don't need this word here. Can you tell me why? I don't really need this word here. Can you tell me why?
Gotta see.
Any one of you. What does and do to my word? We use that when we're dealing with what? Okay, that almost turns it into a decimal, right? And separates your whole number and your fractional parts, given in word form. So you can leave that out, but also give you the point. But you want to remember that for future. Okay, who's got 4A? So these are basic things that you're going to master. Then you see them on paper 1. Who's got 4A? Who left off my number 4A? I'm going to give you a star if you leave it off.
Malente, I think that is yours.
Here's Valente, 4A. Okay, anybody? 4A. I know you know it. Okay, good job. Okay, so piece of cake, right? And that's what the exam does. It starts you off making you feel like you're a master at math. It gives you these baby questions and you run with them. And I want you to keep that confidence throughout. Okay, we're working on number 5. So I'll give you 10 more seconds on number 5. Who just joined us? Mr. Ray, good to see you this morning. Okay, Mr. Ray, we are practicing paper 1. So I'm going to give you a question shortly. In the meantime, can you please find your pen or pencil or your text box? We're annotating on the screen this morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Good to see you. All right, so let's check this answer together. So it looks wordy. Okay, nice. And I won't penalize you for the spaces because if you were writing, this would have been perfect. Awesome. All right. So not a big deal with the first set of questions. All right, so let's move on. I'm going to take all of that off and let's move to the next page. Okay, let's see if I can open that up a little bit. You can't get around rounding, okay? They're going to ask you a gazillion questions on rounding in some form. So here we go. Mr. Ray, you have all of set number 1. You're writing the answers in. Malente, you have all of set number 2. And Zara, you have all of set number 3. But we're not done. Zara, you also have 4. Ray, you have A and B. And Malente, C through E. Do you remember that? Do you remember your numbers?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have 1 minute. I want to see some answers popping up. Okay, Ray, you found your pen, pencil, or text box?
No, mom. You mean like the type on this side?
Yeah, you're typing in. Do you see what Zari is doing?
Yes, I used to do that.
I want you to type in the answers to set number 1.
You have to go to view options.
Thank you for helping you out.
Then go to annotate. Yeah.
You got that? View options.
View options to be on the top of your screen, Raywin.
I found it.
Nice. Good looking out. Okay, you have set 1, Ray. Sarah, you're on a roll. You're going to get all these roundings perfectly. And remember, these are whole numbers in this activity, but you can also be asked to round decimals. You can also be asked to round to significant figures. So this is only one aspect to rounding, but we're looking good. Okay, Zaria, I'm going to ask you to drop to set number 5, item E. Set 5, item E. Melente, you have A, B, and C from set 2. Good. Okay, good job, Zaria. Okay, Bente, help me out here. Hundreds. Here's my number. What digit is in the hundreds position? Anyone?
7.
7. Rules of rounding. Look behind the 7. I see another 7, which tells me to add 1. Okay, this remains the same. So if I rounded 27,778 to the nearest hundreds, what should you have gotten? Anyone?
27,800.
Very good. 27,800. And think about the answer. You're rounding to the nearest hundreds. So this is the part that's affected in the rounding, the hundreds. Okay, so this looks like a number that you attempted to round to the nearest what?
Thousands.
Thousands. Okay, so you want to be careful there, but good try. All right, so you have 2 of these in this section. Let's check Ray. Ray's been going while we've been talking. Tens. Okay, are we good with part C for Ray? What do you guys think? You think he's correct here? He's rounding to the nearest tens.
No.
No, let's help Ray out. What should it be? And tell me why.
1,230.
Okay, now tell me why.
Because you only round up if the number is 5 or up.
And what digit are we rounding?
3.
3. And if we look behind, we see a 4. So according to what you just told me, we're going to round down, which technically means we're adding 0, or this digit remains unchanged. It remains at a 3, and the digit behind becomes a 0. Okay, good try, Ray. Okay, who's got this one here? Set 5, and also this one here. One more, item D. Anyone really quick? Give me that answer. Malente, good. Okay, I can see why you guys run away from that. 100,000s. What digit is in the 100,000s position?
There isn't any.
So how do you represent that? There isn't any. Because you're correct. How do you represent that?
As a 0.
That's a 0. So you could think of this as being a 0 right here. Now, if that's 0, what does that mean? Here's my 0. If there's a 0 here, now you have something to work with. Look behind the 0. I see a 9. So I'm going to add 1 to my imaginary 0. There it is. And I'm going to fill in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 remaining zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That digit is 100,000. Okay? So there isn't any. You're correct. It simply means you're dealing with a 0. Okay, awesome job. You did very well with the rounding. Let's move on to another aspect of number theory. And I'll give you your assignments. So far, so good. Sequencing. We did a lot of these over the summer. Here are your numbers. Okay. So we're going to alternate. Zaria.
Oh, you want me to do it now?
No, I'm going to give you all of your assignments right now, but you're going to see the quote sequence or pattern. So Zaria, Ray, Malente, and you're going to keep that order. Zaria, Ray, Malente, Zaria, Ray, Malente, Zaria, Ray, and Malente. You're going to write a sequence for the other two. When you come to the last, so we're going to add an I for you, Malente, and you're going to write a sequence. Your time begins now. You have 1 minute. Thirty seconds. Okay, who's got F? CRM, CRM.
Sorry.
Okay, so we're good. Okay, I'll give you an additional 30 seconds. You ran out of time.